Hi, I'm Coley.
I'm Beepus.
I'm Colton.
I'm Bardo.
And we're Beauty School Dropout here with 932. It's been amazing so far. A little bit tired. We've been moving around a lot, crossing a lot of time zones. I don't even know what time or day it is anymore, but just happy to be here, especially on a headline run.
The shows have been amazing.
It's my first time in Europe ever, so it's been really exciting.
Europe's the best. Yeah, it's sick.
Is it sold out?
I don't know.
We'll say it's sold out. Sold out show, headliner in Eindhoven. It's amazing.
It's rainier today than it was last time.
It's exciting to be back for a headliner and to see that tickets are actually moving and people are excited to be here. It's funny because I think the venue that we played last time was right around the corner, so when we parked earlier I was like, deja vu.
And also we love Stan Atlantic, so glad they brought us here so we can come back.
Just pure excitement. I think we're honored.
I think every time we find out that we get another tour with someone that we look up to, I think there's just nothing but just gratitude. We're just very excited to be doing what we're doing. Mark coming on stage in the middle of our set is always very cool, and I don't know, he's really good at just having like funny, awkward moments backstage with us. He'll just make us, I don't even know how to explain Mark, he's just a character.
He shouts us out every night, which is really cool too. It's
Yeah.
good to see, like, I think the affirmation to the crowd that they are supporting us is really important for us. It's super, super nice with them.
A lot of that in this one. It was more so than the last one for sure. I think it's probably maybe we just got better or there's just different venues. You know, I think the arenas are kind of hard to translate sometimes. These were amphitheaters, so it'd be more of an intimate experience with the audience, I think.
Feels amazing. It's, I think, a weird relief for all of us. We've put so much time and energy and work into this thing, and to see it being received so well and already like making such an impact in not only our community but just like all the other people that we work with and other fans that are kind of jumping on board now is crazy. It's really cool. And it's just come out. I mean, it's only been like a week, so who's to say what's to come?
Definitely. I think we have such a cool fan base that they are always down for what's coming next. And so they receive our new music very well. I don't think there's ever been a poor reception to us changing and dropping new music, so it just keeps getting better for us.
I think for me, City Never Sleeps right now, or XXX.
I would say Fever is my favorite.
Madonna has like slowly become my favorite song to play on the record, actually.
Probably Madonna too.
I gravitate towards the heavier songs just because that's like what I grew up on. But I just love the groove and feel of Madonna. So.
He's a groovy guy.
Yeah. Big groove guy.
City Never Sleeps. I think I didn't expect that one to become like such a crowd favorite so fast, but it is. I think it just goes harder live than it actually is on the record, so that makes sense now.
I'd say same. There's still a few songs that we haven't been playing live, so I'm curious to see how those translate, some of the softer ones, but I feel like all of it so far has been received with open arms, which is really cool.
Probably the title track, the title track, Where Did All the Butterflies Go? It's so different for us sonically. I think we had to push ourselves to get there and meet the production where we wanted it to be, and we kind of had some internal different visions of where that landed, but we kind of like got to a really cool point on it. I don't know, it's like me personally, it's one of my favorite songs on the album. Yeah, it was just different than it's not like a typical rock song, you know what I mean? And it's like, you said, at this point we can write a BSD song, we can produce a BSD song, but it's like, it was a challenge to be like, how do we take this thing that's inherently a different vibe than we're used to and make it fit for our world, you know? evolution, you know?
I also think that's like the coolest part about doing like a 14 song album is you can like stretch further and like touch on different sonics that you haven't before because there's 14 songs. They can't all be the same.
That was kind of our whole thing. All of our other projects have been shorter, and we wanted to do something that felt very thorough and kind of showed every side of our personalities. I think this album in particular is like the most sonically dynamic, and weirdly as different as the songs are, they all feel like they resemble the next, which is really cool. The first 10 spoke to all of us. I think it was pretty easy to get to those, and then the last 4 is where we kind of had to step in and get Neil, or well, reverse that, get Neil to step in. Neil Averon, he produced the record with us, and he just has such an amazing ear for music in general and composition, and I think he was the one who really pushed for the dynamic range of this record, and so he had a lot more to say from, I think, like an objective standpoint versus like our opinions, and it was very helpful. A wild horse
Stallion in particular.
and an owl.
Oh, that's good actually.
good,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
The wild horse, because I feel like most of these songs kind of feel like you're galloping through the forest on a horse, and then I think the ones that aren't almost kind of, to me, feel like they have this like old wise nature to them, and also because owls stay up at night, and I feel like a lot of this album is very much so meant to be listened to like in darker nighttime settings.
And we go
Yeah, yeah.
a lot in this album.
All of them.
I will say all of them.
All of them.
Fever, I will shout out though, because Fever was like the catalyst for the record. It was the first one that we wrote that made it onto the record and kind of defined the direction that we were going. We were up in Northern California. We just watched Meet Me in the Bathroom, the documentary, and I think that was the catalyst for Where Did All the Butterflies Go?
Personally, I would pick City Never Sleeps because I feel like it lends itself to a few different genres. Like, there's a part of me that would love to hear like a heavier iteration of it, but there's also a part of me that would love to hear what it would be like to take the verses out and give it to like a rapper or you know, someone in a more kind of like hip hop lane.
What's the strangest pre-show ritual you've ever tried? And this is from the band Let Down.
Don't you know? Don't you know that time?
Let Down? How do we know Let Down? No, we did a session with Let
Yeah,
Down.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest one? We were meditating a lot as a group and then blasting Turnstile
Yeah, that was
right
it was
after we'd meditate. That's
meditation
kind of like,
into Turnstile.
that's not normal, I don't feel like.
We all have different ones. Like, I just pace anxiously in the green room.
Sometimes I'll sleep.
That
I
is
get-
weird.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be like 8 people, loud as hell, drinking, talking, loud. You just like conked out.
I get. Yeah.
No, like
yeah.
he's like asleep. Like he has to set an alarm to wake
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I get really weird like anxiety nerves before the shows, but it's not really like a thought as much as it is like a physical thing, and I get very like tired and I start yawning and like almost cold. It's a weird kind of just like pre-show thing that happens to me most of the time. Lately it's been better, I think, just because we've been so in the inertia of it, but like there's been many shows where we're in a green room like this, it's packed out, and I will be asleep in the corner. And people are like, yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
I just walk around and like listen to Future.
True.
He treats it like an NBA game. He's got his big headphones on, his pre-show fit. He just comes. Sometimes we'll build a big hallway for him to walk through, and we'll have our photographer take photos as if he's actually like,
It's my tunnel fit.
yeah.
Yeah, tunnel fit.
All right.
You guys really?
What is something that absolutely has to come with you on tour from the Baseballs?
Guitar, our instruments.
Each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty essential.
They probably mean more like a desert island type thing. Like you can
Oh.
bring like what's the one thing you gotta have? You know.
Deodorant and underwear.
Underwear.
Just had to buy more.
Underwear and
before
socks.
this. Yeah.
My laptop. I need it. I feel like anxiety when I don't have it on me.
Really?
Yeah.
In my head, just my headphones. That's it.
I mean, I'm like nothing. I could like exist with less actually.
Yeah, he doesn't wear underwear.
I don't. Or cologne or deodorant.
No, actually,
I don't
cologne
shower.
is your thing
Yeah,
right now.
Right now, you're in your clone
Don't
era.
stop. I'm being mysterious.
Yeah.
They can't know that.
He just waits for the cities that rain and takes showers outside.
Yeah, what do you mean? I just showered. I was outside, just fucking ripping it.
Alright. I read my question already. I'm like, this. Of course, I get this. If you had to pick one person in your band to take responsibility when the tour manager isn't available, who would you pick and why? I'm not answering this.
You can't pick himself. Who would you pick?
It's got to be one of us three.
Nah.
Who would you pick out of us? You can't pick
Out
yourself.
of us, I would pick Bardo.
Good pick. Really good pick.
I'd pick Colton to have a laugh.
Yeah.
Everything would turn out fine, but you know, it'd be
I'd pick this.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
I'll stress everyone out, but I tend to do that.
He gets it done.
It's Drill Sergeant Beepus.
If you had a time machine and could go back to 1992 to release music, would you? The lottery winners.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I love what we're doing now, but I think if we put out what we're doing now back then, it would have been just a crazy thing for people to try and grasp. 808s, wild.
I think about that from time to time, like how much easier, if it would be easier, if it would be harder to be a band back then. I think there's a lot of things that make being a band easier, but also like there's so much easier access to being in a band and a musician that the competition is like 1,000 times crazier, you know, so it's weird. I have thought that like if we just were dropping the same time as Nirvana, but like could we compete?
You can play. I feel like you play more shows and people like discover more music at live shows versus like internet.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. And being in physical magazines and
Physical
zines
records,
and
selling physical
MTV.
records.
Yeah, physical records. MTV coming out. Like I don't exactly know what year that came out, but MTV being a part of it all.
We probably would have gotten bigger faster because our shows are so wild, and I feel like the value of that then was, I mean, it's still important now, but I think everything's so accessible, whereas like to hear that and have to wait to see it would have been such a valuable thing for people without the internet. Follow us on, oh, no, you get it, you get it.
Come to the show. We're here right now, but next time we're here.
Eating a cucumber.
You guys have amazing food. You guys, this is the nicest green room ever. You got Swedish candy, strawberries, fruits and freaking vegetable spread. America doesn't do it like you guys do. So
Yeah.
Come to a show.
yeah, come to a show.
Go listen to our album, Where Did All the Butterflies Go? Follow us on Instagram at bsd.wave, TikTok beauty.school.dropout, and the rest you can find from there.
I'm down for jazz.
Yeah, any of it really.
We're just not good enough.
How
to
could
play
I
jazz.
forget it would be a banger jazz record?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Ooh, 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 ooh.